Well, the auroras displayed some pretty incredible lights again last night. We've got some warmer air moving in for tomorrow. Could be near 70 in western Minnesota, but colder air moves back in for the weekend. We're still looking for some moisture. So not as intense as the night before, but last night delivered more auroras. These are pictures I took from northwestern Wisconsin, just north of St. Croix Falls last night. Definitely illuminating the sky, and we had all the colors again. But this time, they were a little further north. You had to look north instead of directly overhead when everything was more intense the night before. But pretty close to similar intensities. G3 magnetic storm last night compared to G4 the night before. We peaked that KP index at 8.67. Last night was 7.33. And then I put that dashed line, a KP of 6. Anything above that is generally what we consider to be visible across the state for northern lights. And we certainly saw 2 nights in a row of a pretty spectacular show. Not very common at mid-latitudes. Cold this morning. It was in the teens on the Iron Range, 18 in Hibbing earlier. We dipped just below freezing in the Twin Cities. But another mild day today. We do have one little patch of mid-level clouds moving across south-central Minnesota and kind of on the edge of the Twin Cities. But other than that, a fair amount of sunshine again and lighter winds today. So we'll see temperatures actually feel like they're in the 50s across southern Minnesota. In fact, upper 50s out to the west. 40s still in northern Minnesota, but these temperatures are 10 to 15 degrees above normal, even though it's not real warm. The average high is in the low 40s right now, but tomorrow is going to be even warmer, mid-60s in the Twin Cities, close to 70 in western Minnesota, out around the Buffalo Ridge. I think places like Marshall, Montevideo could hit 70, and that would tie a record in Marshall for a high temperature. And those readings, again, 20 to 30 degrees above average on Friday. Of course, it's not going to last. It is mid-November. Cold front swings through tomorrow night. It will touch off a few light rain showers in northern Minnesota, but as that front drifts further south and southeast, it's going to run out of moisture, and really not looking at much here in southern Minnesota. Maybe just a brief sprinkle early Saturday morning, but it will bring in some cooler air. Warm air tomorrow will depart. Temperatures drop Saturday, 40s for highs here Sunday into the rest of next week, which is close to normal actually, but it will be cooler. Still not looking at any big areas of moisture, though, to move into the area either. Highs by Monday, low to mid 40s for southern Minnesota, 30s in the north, but again, that is pretty much close to average temperatures, so no real cold or below normal cold temperatures at least. And we have this jet stream that just kind of is broken into two. The southern stream really robbing all the moisture, and the northern stream is just bringing these very minor disturbances that don't have a whole lot of moisture with them. So that's why we're not looking at much in the way of rainfall for the next at least 7 days, even though we could use it. 2/3 of the state abnormally dry, almost a quarter of Minnesota in moderate drought again. Not something you want going into winter. So just a few showers Saturday as that front passes through. And what looked like a potentially promising system for early next week, Monday to Tuesday, is going to drift probably south of Minnesota, with maybe another system trying to develop late next week. But we don't really have a great track record with these systems delivering much to Minnesota recently. So 54 today, mid-60s though tomorrow. Again, about 20 to 25 degrees above average. And then that front comes through Saturday. Behind that, temperatures will be closer to normal. But yeah, not particularly cold, and no real major storm systems in sight, which is a little unusual here for the middle of November.